Welcome to Quest for Gear. I am your host, Gearblower from the planet Gearblaxilla. Today, I'm going to talk about the Fender Tone Master Pro that I bought just yesterday. Like and subscribe to the video if you feel like it. There will be a little playing. It won't be just talking this time, but it's literally just me rambling for 15 minutes while I go through the Tone Master Pro. If you don't like that sort of thing, go watch something else. Not fancy either. It's not lined in. It's just my phone camera. Do we mic and line and edit our videos? No, we don't mic and line and edit our videos. Do we wear pants? No, we don't wear pants. We're not fancy here. No one's paying us. Fender's not paying us. Sweetwater's not paying us. YouTube's not paying us. That's what this is. And here we go. I just got this home yesterday. This is my second one. I had one previously borrowed. That's going to be super loud. And I thought it sounded really fake. But the new firmware came out. This is months later. Because I had one of these like early. Not the earliest guy to try one, but early. And I thought it sounded really fake at the time. Even that, it's like, where's the distortion? I go into that. Is this not on? This is not on. Presets are like crap. Like, I know it's my phone recording it, but trust me, it sounds no better in the room. I'm playing a nice Telecaster, if you're wondering. So I figured the firmware come out, they added 5 new amps, they added a bunch of new effects. I should get on the train here, spend the big bucks, get the Tone Master Pro, give it another try. Lots of people. But this thing is divisive. Half of you guys hate it, half of you guys like it. I can tell you the Memory Man, which I'm very familiar with, doesn't sound like the Memory Man. There's a Space Echo on here, and I was like, well, there's $500 or, $1,000 or whatever, a Space Echo, not that there's, the boss one's 500 Canadian. There's $500 you can take off the price. Well, it's not that good. This one we got a compressor, overdrive, Nashville overdrive. That's not bad there. I don't mind that. And you would expect Fender to model their own amps real well. So that's the super reverb, super duper reverb, the patch is called, with the Nashville overdrive. Between Oceans. Like, some of these patches are just such like 90s pedalboard crap. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, nice. You jammed 12 frickin' things in a row. Like, it doesn't, like, it's not. Sounds terrible. Yeah, good job. Good job, patch guy. Like, I think I have more fun with it going back to an empty, totally empty, right? And say, well, let me just build my own for God's sakes, because the patches are so crap. Let me grab that new orange. Where is that bad boy? The new tangerine. I'm sorry, orange. It's not called orange. It's called tangerine. Let's hear that growl. Now, as somebody who owns a Rocker 15, I can tell you that is not doing the orange. It's not doing the orange thing. That could be any like distorted amp. It's not doing the orange thing. So that's a disappointment. I mean, you try to justify the cost of this thing, right? You're like, well, I got a whole orange amp in here and those are like $2,200. So, but this is the basement. I do have more fun though, just building my own little emulations here just like pulling up an amp as opposed to the presets. The presets are so crappy. Here's the basement supposedly. I don't know what a basement sounds like. Yep. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know if that's what the basement sounds like. User interface wise, boom, it's awesome. I've tried a few other things. If you guys follow the channel, I've tried the Tone X recently. I've tried the Line 6 Pod Go, which I really liked. I kind of regret not just keeping that. But yeah, user interface wise, this thing is an A++. I've cracked the manual one time because I didn't understand the expression pedal going. Turns out long story short, I cracked the manual one time and didn't even super need to. Let's replace this guy. Give me the Blues Junior. A lot of you guys have those at home. Let's hear the Blues Junior. I don't know. That sounds good, actually. Let's crank the volume and let's drop the master. Try to get some of that Blues Junior crunch. Sounds pretty good, but doesn't it sound like the orange? A little bit? Like, how far off is that? Keep that sound in your head. Okay, it does do that mid-muffly, but it's still not a proper orange. It's still not doing the roar, the 70s heavy roar. Princeton, I couldn't tell you what a Princeton sounds like. This thing sounded good to me today, but it's because I'm just grabbing an amp and playing with it as opposed to them damn presets. Now, the 65 Princeton reverb. Am I going to get reverb built into it? Yes, I am. Let's crank that reverb. If I'm honest with myself and with you, you know what my biggest problem is? It's the fact that I traded in my beautiful deluxe reverb Tone Master in. I'm really sad about that because they gave me $1,000 Canadian towards this. I really didn't want to trade that amp in. And if I'm just honest about this, a lot of my buyer's remorse about this is that if I was like super wealthy, and I'm not, but I can maybe justify this. I can maybe sell a few things, but it's like, I miss my amp. I miss my Tone Master, and it only does 1 amp, and this does 100 amps and effects. I'm part of that is visual. That Tone Master Deluxe Reverb, I just look at it and like I could shed a tear. It's such a piece of art. It's so beautiful to look at. They all are. The Twin, the Princeton, the Super Reverb. The Basement's coming out in October if you're not aware of that. Here's a blonde, Deluxe Reverb blonde. Okay, that sounds good. I'm not playing through an FR10 or FR12, by the way. I'm playing through playing through my monitors, through an Apollo on my monitors. Some of you guys are not going to like that. Listen, I'll start doing professional setups when I get paid professionally. I'm just trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and then I'll run a real show with real video editing. I'm capable of all that, but I ain't doing it until I see some money. Like, that sounds really good. So, you know, I shoot my mouth off and say, "Oh, Tone Master Pro doesn't sound good." It's the presets to me that sound like teenage garbage. The actual amp models are nice. I was mad that I traded my amp in. I was mad I got rid of my nice amp. But it's alright now. I've got such gas. Alright. I've got gear. Gas, gas, gas. I'm sure that's the wrong amp for that. What did Keith Richards, yeah, what did he use? Somebody knows. Somebody out there knows. What amp did he use for that song? One of you guys knows. Super Reverb. So that's the other thing. I've been looking at Tone Masters today going, do I buy my Deluxe back? I could walk into that store right now and say, here's $1,000. Give me my amp back. I'll keep the Tone Master and my amp. Or will I get the Super Reverb, which is an amp I don't know a lot about. All I know is that anybody who ever stood in front of one while they played it looked really cool. I don't know if it'll help me, but the rest of y'all look pretty cool standing in front of a Super Reverb or a Bassman 10. Okay, so these are all sounding good. Twin Reverb. Got to tell you the truth, I've never owned a Twin Reverb. Twin Reverb amp only. I don't want to do that. If it's not going to do the speaker emulation, what's the point for right now? Bass breaker low. Ooh, that's a nice little, very, very subdued neutral amp. I kind of like that for some things. I like that dry. Do the bass breaker medium. Ooh, she got a little break up. Blues Junior. Before you trolls can stop by in the comments and tell me to tune my guitar and that I don't know how to play guitar, let me just tell you I've never played guitar a day in my life. So what are you going to do with that? All right, the Vox AC30. How's this going to go? There's been a lot of trolls in my comments, I've noticed. There's been a lot of really stupid trolls. But all the stupid trolls, I kick off the channel. Work all day to get your money to buy things. What's that? Let's try the normal channel. I don't know if I can still do this. I hate that riff because I can't do it. Marksman. Yeah, you trolls gonna say I can't play guitar. I don't. I can't play guitar. I've never played guitar a day in my life. Roland JC Clean. Gotta tell you, I've never seen one of them in real life. Those things are expensive, right? It's nice sounding. It's supposed to be a jazz. So I pull up the one jazz chord I know. Bass breaker high. How'd you get separated from your buddies there? British Plexi. Yeah, the Lion kills that. The Universal Audio Lion sounds way better than that. Here's the JCM 800 if you want to get your mullet going. British Jubilee Clean. That sounds really nice. It sounds like a Fender amp to me though. Why? Is it because the Marshall is actually based off of a Fender Bassman if you go all the way back? Here's the British Jubilee Rhythm. British Jubilee Lead. What are we going to play here? The Friedman. Eddie Van Halen. As much as I say I don't like Eddie Van Halen, I was liking these 5150 amps the other day. Green, blue, and red. Is that the different speakers? Does anybody know that? Is the blue like the Alnico and the green is the, who makes the green back? I can't remember right now. I don't know what the red would be. Here's the Soldano. Tangerine, we did already. It just doesn't have that roar for me. I know it's over the phone, guys, but chime in. Like, does that sound like the orange to you? Let's crank that guy again. Give me all the gain. Give me some more volume. It's not doing it for me, that orange. I mean, I've got an orange Rocker 15 here. It's got a real roar to it. Double rack. I don't know if that's maybe a Mesa. Not sure. The Uber. That's it. Oh, no, there's some amp heads here too, but big deal. You stick an amp head on the cabinet. It's got a ton of effects too. Over 100 effects and amps now, or at 100, something like that. But I don't know. 100 amps and effects. Do you need them? Do I need them? No. Nobody needs this many amps and effects. Maybe I should have just bought the Lion for $500 and been happy. But I was like, I was yammering about, oh, well, you can't justify just the one kind of amp for $500. You got to get 100 kinds of amps. And then you go to the Tone X, you get 1,100 amps right out of the gate. And the Kemper and the Helix. And I don't know. It's just, what do you do? How do you get satisfied? Play a couple more of these crap presets. Let's see what we got here. Vauxhall, oh yeah? Like it's crap. What am I going to use this for? Wide Eddy, oh yeah? I can't play like anything like those shred dudes, Yngwie and all them. Solaris. Like, that's like a 90s crap pedal board chain. Rect O. I think I made a big mistake here, everybody. Wicked Tone. Oh yeah? Let's hear it. Some crap delay after it. Like, what is this? The Zoom? The Zoom pedal from 1998? Brit with fuzz. Okay, yeah, I need a British tone. Hook me up. Definitely not going to use that. Clean Machine. Okay, let's hear it. Nope. Rage Against the Machine. Guys, I've made a mistake with this thing. If I wanted like 1,000 silly combinations, I could have bought the, what is it called? The Pod Go? No, I had that one here. The HX Stomp, Buyer's remorse, guys. Oh yeah, good job. Good job, Fender. Fuzz Frenzy. How's you guys like this? Oh yeah. Good job, patch guy. Raw power. Well, that is no more raw power than the other 143. Cobalt blue. Nice knowing you. Again, it's just 90s pedalboard silliness. Pumpkins. Deep dive. A cranked deluxe. They put a deluxe head on a cabinet. That's kind of cool that you can do that. Green Machine. How do you play that? Green Day invented punk. There was no punk before Green Day. Now they work for Disney just like Britney Spears does. There was no punk before Green Day. Remember when Green Day invented punk, guys, in 1994? Ooh, yeah, that's good. Sounds like beer bottle shards of beer bottle glass in my ears. Dang the torpedoes. Wild variance in volume. Peace of mind. Anyway, I've made a mistake here. I'm gonna lose some money on this. I got the expression pedal too, which I won't be keeping. I ain't gonna just keep a... Well, there's other things using expression pedal though, right? I guess a guy could always have an expression pedal kicking around for other pedals. I think even the Earthquake or Rainbow will take an expression pedal. So, yeah, gonna lose some money on this one. That's crap. Yeah, I think I had the surf sounding better when I did my own preset real quick. Blues Deluxe. But then what do I do? Do I go buy a super reverb for $2,000 Canadian when I had, you know what I mean? Like, you're so close with this. I don't know what to do. Fender's left me in a pickle here. I don't like the Boss Katanas because they're very, you know, I just don't. Boss Katana, you know, I know guys are gigging with them and loving them and stuff, but they are a beginner modeler. They are. But I think my modeling days are over. I think I ought to just, I think I just wanted a really nice Fender amp like I had already with the Fender Tone Master Deluxe. Maybe I get the twin. Maybe I get the Fender Tone Master Twin and just like cut my credit card in half and glue it to it and go, look, listen, you commit, use the twin for 5 years and be happy. See the wild variance in volume? And I got to crank this thing. Again, I don't play guitar, so I've never played guitar a day in my life. Barking Moon. See, now that one's cranked. Like, that's the other thing. Like, if your job is to sit for 6 months, your only job every day is to get in and get into the California office, have your coffee, and sit and make presets. Can you at least make them the same volume across, you know, like, if you're going to make 143 crap presets, you can at least set the volume across them all. At least. You've got everybody's dream job. And this is what you do with it. Fuzzy Floyd. Nope. Nash Vegas Crunch. Anyway, I could do all this all day. I'm going to cut the video. There'll be more until I get rid of this thing. I have buyer's remorse, guys. Yes, I miss my amp I traded in, but I'm just not sure a guy needs 143 crap presets. And then, you know, 100 amps and effects that are acceptable. They're like, they're okay. I spent a lot of money. They're okay. And that's where it ends. Like, I don't know. Buyer's remorse. Sorry, guys. I know it's a divisive product. Half you guys like this, half you guys really don't like this. But then, we start cutting it into percentages, and you guys are going to go Tonex, Healer, Kemper, Quadcore, Katana, Mustang, like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe modeling was a big mistake for me, And there's just nothing, I'm not that I'm a punk or, I consider myself an indie rocker. It's very off the beaten path to want something like this. I'm not Joe Satriani or Buckethead or Dweezil Zappa, like I'm an indie rocker. I ought to have a Fender Twin with a hole punched in it and 500 beers spilled on the top of it. Like that's the indie rock way. It's just like, what's that? It's the only one I could afford at the pawn shop and it smells, like instead I've got this freaking 2 cell phones in a box, like cell phone power with some buttons. I've screwed up. Buyer's remorse. Ah!